oftentimes fact checkers can't, or these staffers at Facebook can't have biases. I actually think, listen, X has become a hellhole for a lot of reasons, but I think that community notes actually work. You have to cite your source.
Let me interrupt you. What does free speech have to do with fact checking?
Because it's imperfect. It's not as simple as the sky is blue, the grass is green. We know the facts on that. Sometimes it comes into opinions or viewpoints. This is still a town square. I tend to be a free speech absolutist as long as it's not harming someone else.
We know the difference between an opinion and a fact. We do.
No, but a lot of this can be viewpoints where somebody could say, well, this.
So here we got the View, Whoopi Goldberg and these other women saying how, okay, one woman saying free speech is good. Okay, so I can understand that. I am all for free speech, but I understand what they're saying for free speech, not hurting people's feelings, and be careful what you say around people, because people can take things the wrong way, and sometimes you can make fun of them without even realize that you're doing it, and you can hurt that person's feelings. We should all respect each other, and we should respect each other's thoughts and feelings. But there's that fine line of respecting somebody and then trying to be funny in a comical sense, and you're going to offend people. Well, Whoopi Goldberg, she doesn't want to hear it. She doesn't want comedy offending her or offending anyone around her. Be careful what you say, because if you say something that offends somebody, she's not for that, and blah, 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 and nobody should. But here's the problem. Hollywood, they will offend anybody that gets in their way, and they don't care, and they'll do it openly over the air, on TV, on social media. They'll even make their private posts, and this is not cool for anybody, but they don't care. See, they're the opposite of who I am. I believe in the Lord, and they don't. So if you don't believe in the Lord, then you should have that freedom and opportunity to say whatever you want to somebody, or to say something about someone, and regardless of whether it offends them or not, they don't care. And we have proof of that all over the internet.
We all act like we're for free speech when it's the things we like. When somebody wants to defend the free speech of people we disagree with,
that is not true. I don't want you calling me. I don't want people to call.
Comedy needs to be able to push limits.
Listen, comedy does push limits, but be smarter in your comedy. You don't need to offend me to be funny. I don't need to offend you to be funny.
If you're just joining us now, why? Why now? What took you so long? Anyway, it's time for our mid-show recap, and I'm here on the floor with all of my peers. Just go with it. And this is so exciting, because everywhere you look, there's a fanning. Elle, Dakota, Peyton. The air is thick with the smell of signature fragrances and the lingering stench of ballroom salmon. Ballroom salmon is actually the name of Stanley Tucci's new cologne, now available at Buca di Beppo.
So you see what I'm saying? What is fair to these people is deemed unfair to us people. If I voted for Donald Trump, on their end, it's unfair. But if I voted for Hillary Clinton, on their end, it's fair. So on their end, it only works one way, and that's their way. And regardless of what you hear them spew, like on The View, they tend to only see it in a one-way street, their way. But then when their peers do it their way, they can get away with doing it their way any way they want to, with no repercussions necessary. But if I did it my way, exactly the way they're doing it, then I would be in trouble. They wouldn't like that. I'm not going to stoop that low. I don't talk about people. And I would never say something like that to somebody, even in a joke. Because in my eyes, it's not funny. I wouldn't want somebody to say that to me if I made a cologne line. Do you understand? And I don't think it's fair that they get away with it. But yet, if you're a Trumpster, or you're on the right, or you're a man or a woman of God, it's not good for you to do it. Only them. Of course, if you are a man or a woman of God, you shouldn't do that in the first place. But it's okay for them. And why do I bring up a man or a woman of God? Well, let's get into it deeper. Let's figure out why I'm saying that.
So much has already happened in the first half, and the acceptance speeches have been on fire. Who got shouted out the most? Let's look at the numbers. All right, cast and crew are leading the way with 11 mentions. Moms are holding strong with 3 shout-outs. God, creator of the universe, 0 mentions. Well, that's it for the first half, and we're still nowhere near to picking a new pope. Tedesco's still in the lead with 31 votes. This table gets it.
There were so many great movies this year, from Wicked to Conclave. Wait, that just gave me an idea. You're gonna love this. You will be popular.
Now, this offends me and my wife. My wife is Catholic. Her entire family is Catholic. Why and who told this woman or these women that they have the absolute right to smash and drag the Pope and Catholic people's religion through the mud? Who gave them the right to poke and prod at any human being's religion? You offend one religion, in my book, you're offending all religions. These people are not of God. These people are from the other side. These people are rich, they're wealthy, and they believe they don't need God for anything. I wonder why, if that's why God, in my opinion, destroyed half of LA. Because this was said 24 hours before the fire in LA. And in my opinion, you shouldn't be putting God and any person's religion through the mud. But they did it, and they always do it. And I think that Almighty God showed them, you want to drag me through the mud? Let me drag you through the mud. Let me give you a taste of what people feel when you poke and prod at their God, their religion, and who they believe in. The Almighty, me, God. And he did. And I feel that this is God's way to show these people, don't mess with me. I am all powerful. I am almighty. I don't know. That's just me, folks. But I'm nobody. I'm Wayne. And I'll see you on the next one. Stay crazy, my friends.
You're gonna be popular. I'll teach you some Catholic prayers. Oh, sorry, what? Wait, this sucks?